Bedwars nowadays is at a point where most people can agree it is dying. It's not quite dead yet, but it's getting there. But it hasn't always been like this. Let's go back. If you've been in the Hypixel community for the past few years, you will know that around 2 to 3 years ago, there was a big spike in popularity where Hypixel would get player counts of 100,000 plus every single day. Whereas now, Hypixel struggles to even get half of that. And unless you've been living under a rock, you could probably guess why Hypixel had this spike. But is it even possible for Hypixel and Bedwars and even Minecraft to get back to as popular as it was before? Well, maybe or maybe not. You see, during COVID, since people had to stay inside, a lot of people spent a lot more time online and spent a lot more time playing Hypixel, Minecraft and Bedwars. This meant that games had an unnatural amount of players at the time and had way more than they would usually have. All games at the time had an unusual big boost of player base because people had more time and also people were finding games more than ever. Video and streaming platforms like YouTube and Twitch had a big audience at the time, and because of the big audience, a lot of new players came to play the game. So for any game to have a comeback and become as popular as it was during COVID is very difficult. But it is possible. A while ago, Hypixel announced that Bedwars was getting an update, and a lot of people believed that this was going to bring many players back to the game and bring new players as well. But in the announcement, they mentioned that the update was going to be made mid-summer of 2023, and it is now, at least in my opinion, not summer. There was some small updates including new maps and the re-release of weekly item rotations early in this year, but not a big update like everyone was or is expecting. Myself and many others are now starting to get a bit impatient for this update, and personally, I'm losing hope that this big update is even coming anytime soon. There also is the worry that if this update did get released sometime soon, it might not even be big enough to revive the game and might not bring that many players anyway. If the update is just a small one like the past few have been, then I don't think it's going to be enough to revive the game or even bring it back to peak popularity. The same for Hypixel and every game on it. Not to say that I wouldn't like a Bedwars update, because I definitely would, but it might not be enough to do what we want it to. Another thing to mention is that even though Hypixel has half the player base that it used to have, for Bedwars, I think it's even less. If you go into Hypixel now, what you'll find is that a lot of the player base is on Skyblock, and a lot of that player base on Skyblock is literally AFK. You'll probably find for Hypixel, if you went onto it right now, there'd probably be around 30,000 players playing Skyblock, and the rest made up in the other games. 30,000 out of 50,000 just on Skyblock. And also, most of the Skyblock players AFK farms or have bots that do stuff as well. Realistically, on Hypixel, out of those 50,000, 30,000 are actually playing right now, and then maybe 10 to 20,000 are probably AFK in Skyblock, which is just crazy to think about. Bedwars is still the second most popular game on Hypixel with around 5,000 average players, but that's definitely a lot less than it used to be. Anyways, let me know down in the comments if a potential update could revive Hypixel and Bedwars and what you think about this whole subject. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.